So I'm gonna get right into it, y'all. Today I want to talk about expectation versus reality in relationships. Is it proper to expect anything? It's about multiple things, really, but it's about relationships. So I be seeing a lot of posts like I think a lot of my topics is going to be about posts I see because I'll see a certain post and it'll be like, are y'all serious? So I see a lot of posts about, oh, is it fair? Different ones. Something like, oh, if a person gains weight, it's always on the woman. If a woman gains weight in a relationship or after kids, does she have a certain time frame that she needs to lose the weight before her husband starts complaining? Or is it proper for the husband to not be attracted to her anymore? Is it her fault? Is it his fault? Should he love her regardless? Is it fair for him to cheat on her now? Did she cause it? Is he just being, you know, not a good person because he's no longer attracted to her? Should the love override anything and shit like that? Eve, why you always want to mess with me when I'm trying to do something important? My little doggy. But so here's how I feel about it. Listen, this is just a discussion, okay? This is just my opinion, and I would love to hear yours. But don't come for me because I'm not sending for you. I'm just having a discussion. This is how I feel about it. Now you see I'm a little chunky myself. It's not like I'm a tiny girl. I used to be 130 before I had my kids. After my first kid, I went back down to 130. After my second son, I stayed at about 165 and then I just was climbing up from there. But anyway, so if I get with you, okay, and you 200 pounds, lean, all that, and we together for a few years and now you 350. How do you expect me to be attracted to you? You're not even the same person that I knew when I met you, literally. You have a whole nother person. Um, Now, that's fine. If you want to be overweight, that's fine. But you can't expect the person that met you at your weight to be attracted to that. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm talking about, attraction. I'm not talking about love. I'm talking about attraction. If I met you at that size that you were, 200 lean and mean, and now you are almost double that, or even if it's just an extra 50 pounds, 65, whatever it is, and I don't like it anymore, that's my right. I have the right. That doesn't make me a bad person, and vice versa. It makes me shallow. It may make you a little shallow, but is that even proper to think like that? Are you shallow because you're no longer attracted to what you see? Then you would say, but it should be love. It should be about the love. It should be deeper than that. Sure. And that doesn't mean you don't love the person anymore because there's still a difference with being in love and with just loving someone. I could love you and not be in love with you. I love a lot of people. I love a lot of people, honestly. I love strangers. I love the trees. I love the grass. Honestly, like I care about it. Like if I see kids just ripping the grass out the ground or pulling the leaves off the trees, I will stop them, which I have. It's happened plenty of times. I live around the corner from a school. I'll see the kids just messing with the trees, pulling down the branches, stupid shit. And I'm like, hey, chill. Do you want somebody to pull out your hair? You feel me? So I love you. I love everyone until you give me a reason not to. But that doesn't mean I'm in love with you. So I could still love my partner, but I could fall out of love with him because I'm no longer attracted to him because it's not what it was when we first met, and vice versa. If I have your kid and now I have tiger stripes and a fupa and whatever else I have going on, I mean, I would think that you're pussy if you don't want to still be all up on me. But at the end of the day, are you wrong for not being attracted to it? No. Maybe shallow, but again, that's just an opinion. It doesn't mean it's even valid. Um, but I do think it's important to Eve, stop. Nobody's there. See? It was just a car driving by. Let me check. Nobody's there, Eve. You gotta make sure you're balking for the right reasons, girl. But where was I? So if we're in a relationship and I gain weight now and you still love me and you're still in love with me, do you have the right to tell me, hey babe, I really love you and I want to be with you, but I've been having a small issue. I don't necessarily like the weight that you put on, and I would really appreciate it if we lost weight. And hey, I'll work out with you. It'd be even better. Like I think everything is dependent upon the approach. If you just hit him with the yo, you fat and what the fuck and you need to lose weight or I'm not smashing you. Like if you come to someone like that, well then of course it's going to be offensive and they're not going to receive that properly. But and hey, even if you come to them positively and try to be as kind as possible, they still might not receive that properly because you are not responsible for how someone else perceives something, but you are responsible for how you present it. So I think in a situation like that, if a person is really unhappy with their partner's weight and whether, the person receives it well or not, I think that as long as you present it well and let them know what it is, they have the option to now act on it to please you or don't. They could decide to be like, hey, well, you know what? This is who I am. You should love me for me, yeah, 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 whatever. Or they could be like, you know what, babe, I appreciate your honesty and I do love you and I do want to be with you and I do want to please you. So I'm going to work on that. That's the energy that I have. Like, again, I'm not, you know, really in shape. I could do a lot. I need to do a lot, but I'm not in a relationship right now. Furthermore, I've never really been in a relationship where that's been requested of me. But if it was, and it was presented in a way that I could receive it um, without too much of a blow, then I think I would be open. I think I would be open to that. See, my point is we have to be responsible for keeping the love alive, Like we can't just get into a relationship and get comfortable. And yes, you have to be comfortable with your partner, and yes, you should love each other. But I can never get with that unconditional um, word. Not when it comes to a partnership or a companionship. The only person I feel like I could love unconditionally, honestly, unconditionally, I mean, family members, all of them, but really, really to the root, unconditionally would be my boys, my kids. I birthed them, they're part of me, I made them. So, that's going to be a bond where, listen, bruh, we riding regardless. You know what I mean? We riding regardless. And I feel like that about family members too. You know what I'm saying? Point is, we are responsible. We are responsible for ourselves and we are responsible to keep ourselves up to please our partners. We're responsible for that. We're responsible to keep ourselves interesting for our partners. Yes, we're responsible for that. And sure, we should be comfortable. And sure, we should be able to take a shit around each other, when we get there. And sure, I see a lot of videos where dudes be shaving the coochie. Like, all that's love. That's cool. But if I'm walking around looking like a gremlin every day, like, come on. Well, who's interested in that? I'm not even interested in that. I don't even want to look in the mirror when I'm looking crazy. So you think somebody want to look in my face every day looking like that? Every day? No. You feel me? No. So I think it's just dependent upon situation. But I do feel like we need to be a lot more accommodating to one another. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you change. Like, now let me go to if it's unavoidable, like if you get sick, if you whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you go through when you're pregnant, like whatever. Those are situations that you know, depending on how strong the love is, the person gonna rock with you regardless, no matter what you look like. That's real love. That's true love. You know what I'm saying? That's true appreciation for one another. That's ride or die. But if they didn't, would I stay choice too? Are they wrong? You know, I think we look at shit like it's too. We look at it too much like, oh well, this is right and this is wrong. I think it's all just preference. That's that person's business if they want to. Miss Tabitha, I'll be watching your videos, Miss Tabitha. If you see this, it's all just preference. You know what I'm saying? So, I prefer my men to be tall. Um, I don't know. 6 feet is nice. Maybe a good two, between 2 and 220. You know. Um, I don't know. I guess that would be the max, you know. But listen, I'm not picky. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. I'm fat too. Don't come at me. I'm just saying what I like, you know, because I don't like the brolic dude. I don't like all that cut up action figure type shit. But I like something nice and stocky, smooth, you know. Um, yeah. See, I don't even really have much. Like, I'm not even, you know. I'm not even picky like that. Like, that's all I need. 6 feet, 220, like, or less, you know. But you can't be less than like 180 at 6 feet. You gotta be between 190 and 220. Okay, that's perfect. Between 190 and 220, I could rock with that. And he just gotta be, you know, he gotta go in. You know what I mean? Like, y'all know what I mean. I'm not even gonna list it, you know, because we just gonna keep this video light. But he gotta, I mean, everything, 100%. You feel me? And I'm good. But if I get with him and a year in, this nigga gained like 100 pounds, I'm gonna be tight. Cause if I gotta lift up your stomach to do anything, like that's a problem. That's a problem for me. Like you ain't gotta lift up my stomach. You saw my other video with the TikTok leggings. I ain't, you know, it ain't there, and I won't allow myself to get there, inshallah. But nah, that inshallah. Fuck that. I'm just not gonna allow myself to get there. As a matter of fact, it's just not gonna happen. But facts. Yeah. So and what he gonna be mad at that? But I'm the kind of person like I would try to be like, listen, you know, I'm not feeling this. I would try because, you know, it's hard for me to really engage in any kind of confrontation. You know, I'm not pussy. It's just like I don't like confrontation. I don't want to be bothered with it. So I either keep quiet or I just walk away. It's one or the other. And as I get older, like I don't like to just walk away anymore. That's not nice, you know. And I don't like to keep quiet either. So I try. I'm becoming a lot more. I'm able to express myself a lot better than what I was before, and it's still a work in progress. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. You know, it is our duty to keep each other in love. Period. Pooh. I had to say it. I had to because it was in my head. I had to say it. Peace.